Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. We are out here at our favorite flying field, aka around the corner from our house. And we are messing with a couple of small airplanes today. Bentley's got a Stearman out, doing some adjustments and some training on that. And then I got the C130 out. I haven't flown this thing in forever. I just swapped the receiver in this, so now it has a AS3X Plus receiver in it. We have an indoor event coming in a couple of weeks, and so I wanted to fly the airplane and get it kind of dialed in. Also, I just changed the battery setup. We were running like a 2000 milliamp pack because that's kind of all I had, 3-cell. And obviously this thing doesn't need that much battery. So to get the weight down so this thing will fly a little slower, I'm running a Spectrum 850 Smart Pack 3 cells. So, and then just push it up a little bit farther than where I had the other one. So drop, half the battery weight, if not more. And yeah, it's flying great, so we're going to take a little video for you guys. And I got my Fly the Snake shirt on, thanks my friend Justin. I already stained it. This is why I don't wear white shirts. It took me all of like 10 minutes to stain this shirt. So I'll go ahead and let's take off after right into the sun here. This thing is really cool. It'll fly really slow. And with AS3X Plus, when I'm flying it really slow, I just kind of steer it with the rudder, and it takes the roll out of it for me. So
timer start.
You guys can see how slow this thing flies. This is my half flap setting. And if you are unaware who makes this kit, this is an old GWS C130 that I put 4 UMX 2S motors on it with P51 4-blade props. But I cut the tips down so they were squared off tip. So here's the full flap. It takes a lot of power to keep it in the air with the full flap setting, but it just absolutely slows to a crawl.
Remaining 7 minutes.
That's pretty impressive. Alright, so put the flaps all the way up. See how quickly it accelerates. This thing actually has a ton of power. I'm cruising at super low throttle settings. So I'll come back around and do like a loop so you guys can see how much power it's got. It's got a ton of power. Those motors really sing once you give them full throttle. Again, these are 2S motors that I'm running on 3 cells, so it's not really surprising. But you definitely don't want to do that a lot because you'll burn up motors. But
Time remaining 6 minutes.
I have some little tiny ESCs in it. They are an old Hobby King ESC, like an 8 amp I think, or a 10 amp maybe. They're really, really, really small. And I have them in the nacelles. I can show you guys when I land. But got some traffic in the pattern. I can show you guys the ESC arrangement when I land, but it's pretty cool because I use the scale scoops for the engines and the scale exhaust exits for the cooling of the motors and the ESCs. So here's a full flap touch and go here. This thing is super neat, and it's definitely flying slower with the smaller pack in it, so that'll be helpful indoors because it was the last time I took it to this event, it was pretty hairy indoors. And those little wheelie touch and go, turning with the rudder. Yeah, so this is rudder only. I'll give you guys rudder only. Full rudder right there. Look at that. That's cool. Full rudder. And you can see the AS3X Plus working the ailerons a little bit to help keep the wings level. Full rudder. Scoot. Scoot. What a hoot. This thing is crazy, man. It's got that kind of, if you remember the GWS models, they all kind of had the same airfoil. It's like an undercambered, super high lift airfoil, because, you know, they were designed for the round cell and brush motor days.
Time remaining 4 minutes.
That's wild. Alright. They have my timer set for 8 minutes, but that was with the 2000 milliamp pack, so go ahead and land her. And obviously I added the flaps, so if you missed the other video I had of this a while ago, I added flaps, and actually the nose gear unit or thing is off of the E-Flight F-14, but so let me show you guys some of the functions here. So you can see the flaps, they have a concealed type mechanism here, and I have a carbon fiber seal right here. So you guys can see the little tiny Robart hinges. And so then the ESCs are right in there. Those are the wires back there all painted up. But essentially the cooling comes through here. That's my battery flopping around. Got to work out the Velcro situation a little better. So there it comes in here, and obviously the motors get some air through the front. It'd be cool if it had spinners, but honestly I think the motors need the cooling. So anyways, we got the stabilization going on there. So anyways, super cool little model. Hope you guys like the video, and we'll see you in the next one.